Michael Cox is Director of International Academic Affairs at Bahcesehir University in Istanbul, and he joins me now live in the studio for more. Thanks so much for coming in. So what's your hunch? Where did this actually come from? The sudden dismissal of a man that many say handed Trump the election on a platter.
Well, in fact, he was the person that most likely influenced the election and gave the election to Donald Trump, but he's the person that was the greatest threat to Trump's administration because the ongoing investigation into Russian association with Trump campaign members. Reports are that he had been contemplating this move for about a week, and that Trump had grown tired of the constant Russian news time after time after time, and he was sick of it and he wanted to end it. And one way of doing that was by firing Director Comey.
What about Comey, though, to look so one-sided in the election, to have come out with that information, possibly illegally 2 days before, about reopening the investigation into the emails, only to end up becoming an enemy of the man that people thought he was assisting?
It's a very interesting situation because he has been, for the last month or so, in a semi-public feud with President Trump over the president's claims of wiretapping by the Obama administration. I think Trump has been somewhat taken aback by the reaction in Washington to the firing because he thought it was a win-win situation. Democrats had problems with Comey, Republicans had problems with Comey, everyone seemed to have problems with Comey, but he's not getting the support he was anticipating.
So what do you expect the political consequences to actually be? I mean, how many people can Trump make enemies with?
Oh, he can make enemies with plenty of people. What's going to happen now is that Democrats are going to step up their criticism of the Trump administration. Republicans are going to take a more cautious approach because they don't know exactly what the fallout from this will be. The optics of this are quite bad, and that's surprising that Trump would make a move like this considering how much he pays to media impression of himself. So what we're going to see is just more aggressive behavior on the part of the Democrats and some more reluctant behavior on the part of the Republicans.
Okay, so tactically then, how do they go about appointing a new FBI director, and how will the investigation into Russian meddling in the election actually continue?
Well, currently the deputy director will be the acting director, and the Trump administration has indicated a search will begin immediately for a new director, but the confirmation hearings for that will be quite contentious because there are questions about the independence of this new director.
Okay. Michael Cox, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for coming in.